Did you file your tax return and not make payment on your taxes with the tax return? Did you file your tax return, but you get a notice later on, what is known as a CP2000 letter saying you didn't report all your income. You owe us additional tax that you didn't from your unreported income. When you get these notices from the IRS about additional amounts due, what have you been doing? Are you perhaps just throwing them in a drawer and saying, oh, the IRS will just forget about it? Well, the IRS does not forget about amounts that they have due them. If you fail to respond to the initial notices, they actually step it up into what's known as the 500 series of letters. There's a 501 and there's a 503, which initially are kind of like little warning letters saying, hey, get serious on this. We want to get this taken care of. If you ignore those letters, then you get a CP504, which is the one that really grabs a lot of people's attentions. In fact, this is the one I see most often. And that's the one that is saying, we're going to perhaps levy you for ignoring these other notices. What do you need to do about this? Well, you need to address the IRS. You probably may need to get a tax professional involved, depending on the amount owed, to help you to get this matter resolved, especially if the amount owed is in dispute. We encourage you to always use a tax professional because IRS collection efforts can be very aggressive because it can even go so far. I've seen it happen on occasions where they'll actually levy a bank account, but it has to really be serious for them to do that. And you really have to have ignored them for a long time. It is a process, just like everything else with the IRS. Yet you need to make sure that you respond to these notices, be it using a tax professional or if the tax is actually correct, just paying the tax or perhaps working on some type of installment agreement. So please do not ignore the IRS. The collection process with the IRS can be very demanding and can also be very aggressive. And they're picking up the pace now. And so you need to go ahead and just really get it taken care of and not ignore the IRS because they will come looking for you.